Greetings. Okay. First card out the deck is Action. This is Empress Yamaya. For those of you that are just stumbling upon this live, Empress Yamaya. Ooh. I deal with the Asè, beloved. This is what I'm talking about. Give thanks, give thanks. All right, so the first one out the deck was Action. Now it is absolutely standing your ground, creative expression, and the conflict. All right, I just, you know how I do. Most of y'all already know how I do. I'm gonna go ahead and let some more people get in the chat. My God, my God, is it on and popping already? Let me just hold off. I haven't even opened up the space yet. Okay, let me go ahead and open up the space. We already grab your bells, grab your bells, grab your bells. Put some bells in the chat. Put some bells in the chat. Let me know where you're coming in from. I will wait a little longer. My goodness. Already, beloveds, already. Yes, go ahead, please. I had a couple questions. A main question coming in, though. Main question. Um, the biggest thing I should say is I appreciate you being here. Afternoon, Eric. How are you? I appreciate you. And look, I'm bending in a little bit. I appreciate that so much, beloved. Absolutely. And you being here and always posting, always just sending out that love and a high vibration to me. I so appreciate that. As we are light and we are healers, you know, we are healers and healers need healers. You hear me? So I so appreciate you. I definitely appreciate you for always showing up, first for yourself and then for me and everybody else that surrounds you. So I don't know if you were tapped in as soon as I started tapping with the deck. You know, I got the action card. For those that are just tapping in now as well, I got standing your ground, creative expression, and the conflict. Yeah. So what I asked the question, I can go ahead and start speaking about the question because people are coming in. And one of the biggest things I wanted to know for myself, first and foremost, and then for everyone else, is what is it that you're bowing down to? Okay. Again, what is it that you're bowing down to? May it be a person, place, thing, a type of action, a mental capacity. What is it you're bowing down to? And in that particular regard, you bowing down to something will move forward and proceed forward according to even what we pulled in tarot. It will place a certain action, it will have you standing a certain ground, it will have you creating a certain type of expression. And then, of course, you could also have a conflict there. I need you guys to actually put that in the chat because it, it's one thing that we can discuss openly and honestly about what it is that we're going through, or we can look outside and see what the world's going through. But we need to be able to enter and understand that which we're going through and how we can better serve our own self. And serving our own self comes in varying ways and degrees. And the first thing you must be able to do is be able to deal with yourself and those things that you make those contracts with. Okay. So when I ask you, what are you bowing down to? What is that thing you're bowing down to? And how are you moving through that? You know, like really, how are you proceeding through that? Most of us are going through certain dreams as well. Are you taking on those dreams having your journal, tending to your journal, writing those dreams down. And when I say writing those dreams down, even if they seem a little, weird, okay, just enter and understand that that's your subconscious mind, and literally go through and write write your things down. Okay, write your things down. Listen, oftentimes people will listen, or they will just hear not just myself, but other people who may speak about dreams and crystals and things of this sort. What I have found is when we're talking about dreams, a lot of people don't dream. Okay, that's a whole nother subject. A lot of people don't dream, and most of us, we do dream, but the depth is what we're dreaming about. Okay, what is it that we're dreaming about? All right, and how are you dealing with those particular dreams? Because you know dreams are our subconscious speaking to us. It doesn't matter what religion, a religious practice you're about, Hindu, Buddhist, Christian, Muslim, you are still a spiritual being having a human experience. And how you deal with that human experience is what's going to see you through. I am a full believer that whoever you serve, that's who you serve. But you got to be able to serve yourself first. Okay? So serving yourself first. So again, I ask the question, what are you bowing down to? Is it servicing your highest good, your life purpose and path? Does it have you moving in a state of action? Okay? Does it have you moving in a state of action? Are you able to stand your ground? And in that particular ground, are you able to have a creative expression? Or do you have conflict? Do you have conflict with it? We're all spiritual beings. Okay? So for me, I've sat in many religious houses, temples. The one thing that I've found true and true over and over again is that we are spirit. We are definitely spirit. This is of the flesh. What dwells within me and dwells within you is spirit. We all have a Christ consciousness. That's our mental mind. That's how we move, how we act. The source is our breath, okay? The source is our breath. Once you stop breathing, the source is not operating there. You've made a transition. So again, the question is, who do you bow down to? What are you bowing down to? Person, place, thing, time, action. The biggest part is your thought. Absolutely. Absolutely. You have to know the Christ consciousness in yourself. Most definitely. Obviously. It's one of those things that when you've sat as long as I have, and you've been to many religious houses, you've gone to many religious houses and you sat with priests, monks, you've sat with practitioners, you enter and understand more and more the simplicity of life is not just but one title, but that which services from within. From within, beloved. You got to do it from within. As they, as the old prophets would say, um, oftentimes when we would go and sit in any type of sacred service, we would get asked, who are you with? Who brought you here? Those type of things. And I would always sit there and just be in awe of how I was brought to a certain place in a certain time. It's also because I allowed myself to operate in a certain capacity. Sitting in a Catholic church, sitting in a Christian, Pentecostal, non denominational. I've been there, giving my life over. At the same time, realizing more and more, I had to keep walking this journey. I had to keep walking this journey because the journey doesn't end. I've had those experiences, those Damascus, that Esther, that Ruth. But then I've also went in the ancient lands of Kemet, and entering over saying Aset, Horus, your life doesn't stop here and in one place unless you choose to. Again, the question is, what are you bowing down to? What are you bowing down to? Thought, place, person, situation, and is it keeping you bonded? Is it keeping you held down where you can't have a freedom of expression? Is it causing that conflict? All right? Is it causing that conflict? Are you able to sit with yourself and have a self expression? Whether you're a Buddhist, uh, Buddhist, Muslim, Christian, are you able to do that? That's what I'm asking. That is the part that you have to be able to stand on. You have to stand on that because you're the one that's going to have to move through life and have the right actions, take the right actions for your life. So it doesn't matter who you call upon, who you call the source, you still have to operate. You still have to make those certain movements in your life. Your trust and belief can be in this exterior force, but that particular exterior force also operates within you. And that's why I like to call it source. That's exactly why I like to call it source. Because source works in us, through us, around us, to us, and by us. And that's based on how we choose to live our lives. So, divine essence goes I near and far. I respect all altars. If that's what you choose to operate in, do it and let it serve your highest good. And with it serving your highest good, I still go back to those questions. What are you bowing down to? How are you bowing down? Does it hinder you? Does it service you? Does it enlighten your path? Does it impact others to do the same? Do you feel like you have to force it on other people? Or is it something that your light will continuously shine through? So remember, just remember, when you bow down to something, you're making that covenant, that commitment, that bonded nature that you would have to ride and see it through. All I'm asking, okay, all I'm asking is these things, does it service you? Does it allow you to take that action? Does it allow you to stand on your ground, stand in your square? Does it allow you to create that expression? Or does it cause conflict within? Be able to own your own, okay? Because you can call upon many people, many names, but you're the one that has to operate from within. This is Empress Yamoja, priestess. Some call me prophet because I've walked in many different areas of religious practice, and not one, okay, in my serving of life has moved past the fact that we're all spirit. We're all spirit. Self beloveds. I want you to take this time, take a deep breath, inhale deep, hold it at your core, and exhale, release slowly. This time, I want you to inhale deep, hold it at your core, and I want you to think about all that is servicing your life's purpose and path. Hold it there. And then exhale, release slowly. This time, inhale deep, focus on your center, that crown chakra. Inhale deep, hold it there. Exhale, release slowly. I just wanted you to focus on self, centering yourself. No external forces, just the inner force of your divine breath. And give thanks for that. I appreciate you. All that commented on the live, I really do. I appreciate you. I'm just here to service the highest good of being the light, being an empath. allowing the merging of divine source. And that's our breath. That's the one thing all of us have, true and true, that divine breath. So I say besitos to you. I love you guys. Besitos, besitos, besitos. And remember, whatever you bond yourself to, allow it to be able to be that thing that liberates you. Besito grande. Love you. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for commenting. All right. I look forward to seeing you again Saturday and Sunday. And then we do our open conversation, which I know we're going to go deeper in this because this conversation, anytime I ask something that has to do with contracts or covenants, bonding yourself to something, always brings a certain amount of questions, thoughts, comments. Anyway, have a really good day, beloveds, and I'll see you again soon. Ciao.